Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's day is going great, or night, morning. Um, Remember, Thanksgiving is coming up, but I will speak about that in a minute. Let's start off with this first. Um, okay, yeah. Let's start with not listening, not to mess with me. Yes, this is for these ones that are still, you know, hanging around. But anyway, it's perfectly okay. As the saying goes, it's your head. You done it to yourselves and everyone you got involved. That is continuing every day, the full moons, every portal number, as, this past one, 1111. You know exactly what all of you does and what you use and where you go to try to do something. Still sending the fake pages. Yes, I know. Still calling, etc., etc. But told, I have a message. Nothing's going to stop God's baby. Nothing will go in your favor anymore. Paying people, gossiping with all lies, sending whatever. But you forgot. Remember, I'm God's baby. Right? So, don't you think I'm next to him in every spiritual court and counseling meetings? And, they would ask, what would you like to be done to them? And I always just sat there and gave, a few things, you know. That's why some are still here. But you didn't know. All I have to do is just look at my father and give him a look. He knows exactly what I'm thinking. He's the only one. He knows when I haven't had enough. He knows when I mean they had enough time of getting away with everything. So remember, you done it to yourselves. And it's your head that got you there. So, Guess what look I gave God? Hint. Remember the saying. I know exactly what you're trying to do. And bring up all over again because you thought that I'm not paying attention. You know, same BS. Same stuff. Over and over and over again. Just remember, guess what look I gave? Okay? Just remember that. And what the saying is that I stand by. If you don't, well, try to look for it. Or try to remember, since it goes in one ear and out the other. Now, there's another thing before I speak about Thanksgiving. Is I like to know is that, you know, I said it in my other videos, you know, children are coming out more smarter, but they're also coming out more, you know, defiant and stuff like that. I'm not saying all. And I'm not saying every parent doesn't teach their children. I'm just saying, you know, we need to bring back to the togetherness, you know, how to make it better. And, you know, to let our children, if we didn't listen, you know, what happened. I'm not saying to continue that tradition or whatever, you know, slapping them, abusing them, and all that. No. You could still teach them. But I like to know that let's put it this way. I saw a real short video that a person was reacting to, and it was on a young girl explaining that, you know, she's married, they're married, and that they were saying, well, you provide for me and the kids. I only cook and clean for the kids and clean what the kids made, you know, the mess. I only do our laundry. And, you know, they said a few other things, but they also said for the husband, you make your own breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you pay all the bills and everything. And they continued to say, you know, that is including, we only buy our own detergent, our own, soaps and whatever, and that the man had to go buy their own soap and clothes and whatever. But he had to pay for their clothes and everything. Now, I don't know where this person learned. That's not how a marriage is, first of all. And I'm sorry, they probably had the kids first, and then, once they got married, then that's when they let this person know. But the thing is, I'm not for one to, break up marriages or whatever. But the thing is, this person is supposed to be married, but the man's still living like he's single. I mean, you either go and get canceled, or, if this video was a joke, or I don't know. You see, nowadays, you never know what is put up. But I know that's not how a marriage works, though. Again, we need to bring back, like I said, old school, as in, my thing of it is, we don't bring back what our ancestors went through. That was already, solved and whatever. Like, bring back the good stuff. What love it is. How everybody got along. And etc. But I'm not going to get into all that. But I thought that was, kind of ridiculous. And how a person could actually put that up. I mean, hey, if the, husband doesn't care, well then, okay. But what are they teaching their kids? They're teaching them, if they have daughters, they're going to teach them, to be disrespectful and not do anything for their husbands or whatever. And their boys, they're setting them up. But I'm not going any further. Anyway. Thanksgiving is supposed to be, you know, to be grateful and thank God and Jesus for your blessings you have, not what you don't. You have what you wanted, that you asked for, you know, in the past and everything. You have everything right there. Be thankful what you have and given in the now, and not to worry and stay in the past of what you lost. It's time to give thanks to God and praise His name. For the Lord is good, and His love endures forever. His faithfulness will continue through all generations now and that will come. Always remember, when you are overwhelmed with burdens and always worried about tomorrow, give thanks to God and pray. God for who He is and His promises not to never leave us, forsake us, and will always guide us. Every day you wake up with another chance to learn the answers through everything. And I mentioned all that, before, through signs, music, etc. You wake up also, to make a difference. More you acknowledge thanks and doing great things, more it gets easier to notice the answers through, like I said, anything, through nature, signs, music, conversations, etc. And this is what we should be teaching our children. We should be thankful, that others are around us. To join in, to make it better. To protect each other. We don't give ourselves enough time just to sit back and look around. And see, how things are being done. You could see how, animals do things, you'll be amazed. You'll be able to see more and what you can help, you know, change or continue to, make it better. Like I said, Thanksgiving is being thankful that you have family. To be ill. That you have a family to be. Anyway, and honor ancestors that you got here to make a difference in making it better and teaching our generations today and in the future, for the future. But like I said, I do want to thank, before I go on, like I said, everyone that comes, and listens. And, hopefully, it helps you. And I'm thankful for, like I said, all the ones that are here to join the Team Empire and continue to help others, get together, make our communities better, and etc. And that I'm proud of everyone who is out there making a difference. And speaking out and speaking up. We also need to continue to speak up, letting the authorities know, and it has to be truthful evidence about these ones thinking that they can get away with anything. Not only me, I'm tired of hearing all these ones going to jail, going to prison, going whatever, get in the middle of everything because someone, wants them out of the way. So they lie, and those ones that are innocent gets punished, and it takes a long time, for someone to actually speak up to clear that person. I do want to bring up that to remind what happened when people don't speak up and they know the truth that a person is innocent. Well, whoever, this was years ago, where somebody did go to prison, but they also got executed or whatever, death penalty. And then once that happened, wow, all of a sudden, someone spoke up and, to clear that person's name. It was too late. Now, I mean, that's being done today. People making up lies, people going to, jail or whatever. That's where these people would like me to go. But I won't do revenge. I won't do anything to harm people. You could pay whoever you want, do whatever you want. I know I'm innocent. You're the ones that are doing illegal stuff and, you know, do and, you know, not innocent. And keep forgetting what you put out goes back to you. But this time it's going to go back harder. Like I mentioned, in the beginning of this. Because it seems to me that you're hiding now. Because in the beginning, I mentioned all the spots where you go. I can continue to do that, but you're also in, people's basements and stuff like that, or wherever. Hmm. So those people, and I hope, all the grave sites, they're disturbing. All these ones that who passed on, they're disturbing all the grave sites. I hope that, there's a fence up and let you know when they try to sneak in. You know, every cemetery that I've seen always had gates and high fence where you can't get in. But you also need security over there too. And well lit. I mentioned this in my other videos. We need to stop the rituals at graves and all that. But it's getting to where, these ones, because it's getting returned, they're letting everyone know all by themselves because they don't care now. We're Maybe because what they tried to do to, it's going back to them where they don't know that they're doing it in public. And no, you can't hide. You can't be in your home, you know, and all that, thinking that you're going to hide because people will know. All of a sudden, you're not showing your face. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. Hmm. Pretty suspicious, you know. Just saying. But remember, as you still love to, tap in my phone calls and whatever else, trying to track me and etc. I can continue, but I won't. You're not going to be able to come near me or my family. Because remember, I have ones everywhere. And if I really wanted to, remember, I also mentioned I could be behind you at any time. Because you brag how much people know me. You only know of me and what people lied about. But you don't know me. You think you know who I am. You don't. You, some might have, but I'm more. And I constantly change up. So instead of, one's getting revenge and, being jealous and all that, be grateful. You had the opportunity to meet somebody or be around somebody. You knew that it's not meant or whatever. You walk away. That doing, jealous work and whatever else, doing revenge, where it could get you. Wouldn't it be a lot better if, things were done naturally instead of forced? And, you would get, as long as you work, and do great things, good things, and learn and, teach others, to help others, be a lot easier, you know, and more you would, come into who you're meant for or whatever, and to be able to provide, and et cetera, et cetera. Let's see, what? How's that saying go? Whoever, wait, if I say it wrong, sorry, but you know what I meant. Whoever was whoever was last will be first. Something like that. You get what I mean. That's because of the ones that were supposed to be, that is last, should have been first. And it was all done, either with magic or whatever, or jealousy, etc., etc. That means that you're not going to get away with it anymore. No one is. Do you actually think that I get away with stuff? I already told you. If I had to go and speak to God, it's worse than being in the principal's office. And I know everyone has been there in the principal's office. Some may not have, but I know I was there. But what I'm saying is, everyone always, I'm not saying everyone. I have a habit of saying everyone because I don't know who does it and who doesn't. So I'm even including myself. So it's just that, everyone, or I should say some, only brings ancestors up that's been repeating all through. And where is that leading us? Instead of the good stuff, people hear stories, like I said. Like when I was younger, I asked different ones, well, how was our grandparents and theirs? You are older. You know who they were. No, I don't know. I don't know who they were. I don't know anything about them. They didn't even know, their names or whatever. Or what they did. But, along the years, I heard, with some, with their friends or whatever, they brought up the ones that didn't know about them. They brought up things, that had anger, jealousy, or racist, or whatever in it. Now all of a sudden, they, to me, it's like in all families, the ones who bring all that up, just to start something and to continue it, and it shouldn't. God didn't put us all different for everyone to hate each other or bring up crap. Why would he make us all different cultures, whatever, nationality, race, whatever, how you want to say it, for everyone to be jealous of somebody or, whatever. It's always an excuse to show how, okay, well, my family was tough. Let's do, whatever. Let's start. They got away with it. Well, we can too. No, they really didn't. Believe it or not, what different rate, I don't know how you would say it, being racist, whatever, how that all is. To me, I don't know why it's constant. Doesn't really matter. I told you years ago that, when my grandpa or great grandparents, I think it was my great grandparents or my great, I can't remember. Because when my grandparents came also, when they first came here, they went and found a job right away to bring the rest, their wives over and their children. But I'm going to tell you, back then, they worked together. My dad worked on the field with his dad before his dad, went to military or whatever. My dad used to, you know, pick whatever because he was on different fields like his ancestors. He picked cotton, he picked blueberries, he picked whatever. He helped. And they all got along. So what's wrong with it today? I don't know when it started, but you know that started to be okay, and then all of a sudden, and then these new ones that you know come up with different names of different things, you know, they have a lot of anger because you misused something because you didn't know. It's not that we are ignorant or whatever. It's just that with me, myself, you know, I tried to, you know, I still understand and I really don't care who you are, what gender, whatever. You're still the same person. I mean, you know, but if I can't remember, why is it that people have to get angry right away? That's because, again, there's not enough positive going out. You're not getting your true self that was pushed way back, too far, all the way in the back. You need to bring that forward to clear out all that negative and fog and whatever else, you know, all the negative things that were taught to the front to continue to protect you and to guide you. And maybe, you know, for once, Thanksgiving will actually be, you know, somewhat acknowledged. Yeah, we have our parade, but bam, it's over. You really don't see much like ornaments or whatever to say that it's Thanksgiving or whatever. No, it's already stuff. I mean, hey, what I used to do when I, you know, ran a store. Yeah. If you have a lot that you have to do, I can see bringing out, you know, like say, like now, you have, it used to be, you know, very little of, you know, stuff about Thanksgiving. But before that, you know, music will be playing for Christmas, or, you know, decorations and etc. are out for Christmas. It's not only about that, it's about, you know, I don't know, Easter stuff is out, Halloween stuff is out before, you know, the next holiday, you know. What I used to do is, yeah, it is consuming. It depends on how much stuff you have or whatever. You need to put everything away, bring out all that stuff. Yeah, I could see bringing it out a little ahead of time and all that. Well, if, you know, as long as you acknowledge all the holidays or whatever, why don't you just keep them all out? This way you won't have to pack it away or and drag it out and, have that big of a headache. Just keep it all out. I mean, have a section for, Christmas stuff. Have a section for, I like to be, fun about it. I didn't have everything in one section. I mixed it all around just to, see what customers would say. But I can't find this. Well, it's right there. You know. Yeah, sometimes I like to, do little things. But I didn't harm anybody. I knew where everything was. But if you have a big store, obviously you put everything in one section, each section. But this is what I'm saying. People, bring and remember things that really not going to help make it better. And they always forget, how we got here in the first place through our ancestors' hard work and solving things, when they had riots or whatever. That's another thing. Why is it that people have to have riots and all that? Because they're a sore loser or they don't like whatever. If somebody wants to celebrate something, I mean, that's fine. Why is it that people have to get angry? And if you happen to see it, keep on walking if you don't like it. You need to learn how to, accept things or, let people be who they are. You don't have to like everything. You don't have to like everyone. As long as you apart, part ways as okay, fine. Without being jealous, without doing revenge, without, spreading lies about somebody. Because you never know. You never know. You might meet up with that person and something happen and you need their help. Say you, whatever, pass out or something. And the only person there that actually saw it is the person that you wanted to take revenge with, do a whole bunch of lies, or do something to them. Really. What happens if you need something? Need help? What are you both going to just stand there? And let the person, just lay there or whatever they need help with? Or walk away or whatever? What happens if it was the other way around? expect to, get help. Bam. That's how you solve it. You walk away. Or, always remember, well, if something happened, if that person was there, hopefully they, I don't like them, but, I'll deal with them or whatever. If we pass again or whatever. I can't see how hard that is. If you want to do hard stuff, to challenge, well, you create your own or go join something that does, hard things where, you need to really figure out. And, sometimes you can't because you can't handle it and you wind up quitting or whatever. You get what I mean? It's not that hard. You both admit, or one of you admit, okay, I don't like you. Okay, you walk away. But if you happen to be around each other, I don't care how much you don't like a person, you know, if they need your help, assistance, or whatever, out of respect and courtesy, you help the person. Or they're getting, I don't know, bullied or whatever. Be kind, because you know that you didn't want it to happen to you from a person, you know, that you didn't like, but, they didn't really know why or whatever. It doesn't matter how it was. Hopefully you would be kind enough, grab some people, like I said, and stand there and say, or put those bullies or whatever in their place to help the person. And always remember, what happens if it was your daughter, your son, or a wife, or a husband in that situation? What are you going to do? You would hope that somebody would be around to, help them, right? As long as you're thankful, grateful, what God gives you, you will never go wrong. God will always provide for us. As long as we do the work, also. See, things take long, in return of things that, that's because he's too busy, fighting all these battles. I mean, that's normal, I guess, I'm just bringing that up. But he's trying to, do things to help us and all that. But maybe if more people got out there to help and make it better and protect each other, get along enough, you know, maybe instead of, all the stuff that you dreamt of having, and, how you want it to be, and who you wanted to, be with, or whatever. Maybe it won't take as long. You know, maybe if we went back to, believing that God, our ancestors, Jesus, and et cetera, our spiritual team, that they are right here trying to guide us. And trying to, in between there, to, help us know the difference between, okay, don't get tricked. Or, to balance the dark and the light. Instead of, only working on the negative part. Because if we don't continue, and we need to make sure that we also get out there, that there is a lot of help out there, because too many innocent ones are gone before their time. How many ones that think it's so freaking funny, and and some parents, oh, my children don't do anything wrong, and then some, it's because they got mad that somebody attacked their kid or whatever, but they're the ones that are bullying a young child, where it ends up in, I don't want to, where it begins with an S. I don't want to bring it up, because I knew a few that did that, that way. But we need to put a stop to that. And I also need to bring up what I brought up in my other videos. Another thing, somebody, is trying to make themselves better. They're getting help. They're trying to, get off of their addictions, or whatever it may be. But, you meet up or whatever, instead of, oh, good job, or whatever, I'm proud of you. Oh no, you tell them, hold on, come here. Excuse me. No. Oh, really? No, you have your own. No, you don't do that. Okay? Go play with the guys until I'm done. Goofball. You're silly. No, you'll say, oh, only one more time won't hurt. You won't get addicted, whatever. There's too many are gone before their time by that. Put it this way, as it goes, with people like that, you have addictions and stuff like that or whatever, and you're getting help and working through it and stuff like that. I am so proud of you. But please, don't go back to who you used to do it with, or does it, because and you will find out, especially if they ask, oh, one time's not going to help, oh, let's, one last time of the old times, stuff like that. That's when you should walk away. Okay? You need to train your mind about that. You need to remember that. You walk away and leave and never associate again. Because look how many people pass away. Look how many, oh, it was an accident. I'm not bringing up certain ones, but, oh, it's an accident and all that. Okay. So if somebody jumped, how did they get other injuries that you don't get when you do, fall, whatever. This is what I'm saying. It's always the first thing. Oh, we have to get rid of this person because they're better than us. You're the only one that's saying that they're better. You go do better. You walk away. No one should be jealous of anybody. And remember, no one's better than anybody either. Remember, God didn't put us here to be jealous or angry at each other for no reason that couldn't be solved. I can see having somebody arrested, for something to be arrested for. Abusers, yeah, they should be, arrested and have that restraining order, I think it's called. Whatever. But that person also should know, okay, they know if they take me back, I will do it again. If you know that, you stay away from the people. Let them be. Let them get on and learn. Or, you know, you go do what you have to do, like get help. Like I said, if you get out to nature and just sit there and look on your lunch break or whatever, and you watch people, how things are done or whatever, and if somebody does need cheering up or whatever, but no one's doing anything or whatever, I mean, you go do it, but you learn a lot by paying attention. You know, I know we can do it. We will make it better. And we need to, continue to thank God, Jesus, the Blessed Mother, Heaven, Spirit, for being there for us. And put out there to handle what you can't see. For you to handle. You know, I always say, you need to speak up and not let these people get away with things. But you also have to be, to know what to speak up and help somebody with. Like with the magic, or I don't know, something that you shouldn't put yourself into unless you do know how to, handle that, where you can harm people or get harmed, I should say. You go to the authorities and let them handle it. But you all know what I mean. Like a bully or whatever, you get a lot of people around that person and, not fight with them or unless you have to, but, somebody call the police as you confront a whole bunch of you to help that person. You all know what I mean. We don't need violence. Just remind people, what happens if it happened to you? And it's not good to be on, spirit or whatever, how you say it, or, Jesus or our ancestors' bad side. And always be on the positive side, the light. instead of the negativity, the dark. Because if you stay in there and get hooked or whatever, you'll start doing things, you know, to have people be forced to do stuff, you know, instead of natural. And you're only continuing. You're repeating everything all over again. And you wind up with nothing. But anyway, I said a lot. I might have said too much, but always remember to give thanks. That's another thing that, you know, I noticed also. I was done to others too, but every holiday. See, no, 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 really? Really? Are you done? You done? You're done. Come over here and lay down, and I'm getting ready to go off. Sit down. I'll be right there. Just give me a second. Really? Sit. Sit. Anyway. Like I said, a holiday's coming. Come here. What? Yeah, I know they're at it again. It's okay. It's being returned. It's okay. You're fine. It's okay. It's okay. Remember, we have all them around. Anyway, yeah, a holiday's coming. Dang it. Enough. Here. I'm just about done. I'm done. Stop it. Ready? 1, 2. You're going to catch it? 3. Catch. Yay. Good girl. Yeah, I got to brush you again. Anyway. Yeah, a holiday's coming. They think that they're going to ruin it. No. You're not. You might have. With some people. They might have. But remember, if you celebrate holidays, remember what you think you're trying to do and ruin my holidays. What's coming back? And plus, I haven't celebrated holidays in a while. So I'm not ruining mine. So you remember that. Okay? Anyway, I gotta go take care of. Give me it. Give me it. Give it to me. That's it. Ow. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Catch. Yes. Good girl. That's my baby. Good girl. Anyway, everyone enjoy your holiday. That's coming. And always remember, be grateful, thankful on that day. And be also thankful and grateful that you have family around you and friends. Get out of there. No. I can't throw this. It will break. Goofball. You're goofy. Stop. You're goofy. Get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to hide it. I'm going to get it. Anyway, always be grateful that, you know, God will always try to put, you need to recognize it. All ones that are supposed to be around you, but also be grateful and everything that you still have family around you, elderly, whatever. Once you get to know them and ask for the truth or what they remember, at least you'll have a little bit of story about our ancestors and stuff like that. This way you can thank them. It's not to, it's not times to ruin people or ruin holidays, ruin whatever, or be spiteful or whatever. It's time to be thankful, be grateful, make a difference, make it better. Remember I said we should have been further than what we are now. There should have been a lot more progress. And all the repeats shouldn't be here. Unless they're the good. But anyway, I hope this helps. And like I said, everyone have a great morning or night, wherever you are. And you are so goofy. Are you actually going to hide it there? Really? All right. No, that's enough. Just put it down and hide it. Okay. I gotta go. Oh. I know where you hide everything. Anyway. Everyone have a great holiday, like I said. And thank you. And I'm proud of everybody around the world. Ciao.